All right, look, in today's video, we're going to cover a couple of things here. We're going to talk about training frequency, and we're also going to talk about supplements that are overhyped and oversold, and just something supplement companies want to try to convince you that you absolutely need. So let's get into it. First of all, let's talk about the supplements and the supplement companies, so to speak, and how they're targeting you for products that you absolutely do not need. Let's talk about BCAAs. If you are getting enough protein daily, BCAAs are a waste of money. There are more effective, there are more cost-efficient ways to get your BCAAs, and that can be with a protein supplement powder. You're going to get the BCAAs in that, plus a really good high dose and high quality protein. So in my opinion, BCAAs are a waste of money. Let's talk about citric acid. Yes, citric acid does play a role in energy production, but here's a little secret that the supplement companies don't want you to know. Your body produces enough citric acid on its own. You don't need citric acid. Talk about L-arginine. L-arginine, most of it doesn't make it into your bloodstream, so quite honestly, that's a waste of money too. Really, the only true thing that I personally recommend supplementing and utilizing on a daily basis is creatine monohydrate. There's been nothing more proving for strength and lean body mass and growth and safety than creatine monohydrate. And don't fall for all of these creatine ethyl esters, creatine, all these different variations, drops, all this kind of stuff. Buffered creatine. Buffered creatine was debunked years ago as far as being as effective as creatine monohydrate. And in fact, 98% of buffered creatine is creatine monohydrate. So you just need regular creatine monohydrate. And then also, this is really not a supplement, but it kind of falls, quote unquote, when you go into a store as a supplement. Good, high quality of protein powder. It's really not a supplement because it's powdered food. So those are my two recommendations for any additional kind of things that you should be taking if you're working out, going to the gym, and on a fitness journey. Creatine monohydrate and a good protein powder. Also, greens like athletic greens, something like that, to give you some, a powdered version of like a fruit and vegetable that you may be short of. I think that's always good to add. I add that to my smoothies or just in a shaker bottle daily, just in the event that I'm short. Let's talk about training frequency. People come to me quite often and say, "Hey, Scott, can I get in, optimal peak shape, going 2 days a week?" No, you can't. I just using me as an example, I'm at the gym every day by 4:15, 5 o'clock. That's when my new gym opens, by 5 o'clock. And I'm there 5 days a week. I'm also plant-based. I watch what I eat. I track the food I eat just because that's what works for me. And many times part of that conversation too is, "Hey Scott," they'll come to me, I'm just using an example of 5'10" male, and he's 280 pounds. And he goes, "Hey, can I, in 30, 60 days, will I see, amazing results?" You're going to see results. You're going to feel it. You're going to start seeing some things, particularly if we're intentional. But, the next question I have for them is, how long did it take you to get here? How long have you been in this habit and you've been eating like this or neglecting your body? I'll say, 15 years. I said, well, one thing I can promise you, it's not going to take you 15 years to get out of it, but it's going to take time. You got to allow your body time to adjust, and you got to be consistent, and don't so much pay attention to the number on the scale. Just focus on how you feel. And that leads me to another kind of conversation. Guys will come to me and say, guys in particular will say, "Hey, I want a six-pack." And my question then to them is, why? Why do you want a six-pack? Is it for you, or is it for other people to see, so you can show them that you're working? Like, why? Are you competing? Are you going to be competing on stage? And most of the time it's like, no, I just want a six-pack. And I, again, will tell them, let's focus on how you feel first, because the byproduct of that will be your body will change over time. And we really overcomplicate this. There's no real magic to fat loss. You just have to simply be in a calorie deficit. That's simply it. I mean, quite honestly, you could eat sugar all day long as you're in a calorie deficit. I mean, I don't recommend that, because the byproduct of that and the things it's going to do to your body are detrimental. But essentially, a calorie is a calorie, right? Again, understanding that there are negative repercussions for not eating high nutritious food, but to keep it simple in simple terms is you to lose fat, to lose weight, you need to be in a calorie deficit. It's as simple as that. It's very simple. So I hope you guys found these tips helpful. Let me know what you think in the comments. And until next time, this is always to your health. Peace.